Boomy,
Is the
stop.
song is that Halloween? Is that Halloween?
I think so.
So
it's either Halloween or Friday the 13th.
I think Jason Voorhees is.
That's Halloween. Friday the 13th.
No.
Wait.
I think Michael Myers is Halloween.
Michael Myers is Halloween. And then Jason Voorhees is Friday the 13th.
Who's Texas Chainsaw?
That's
What's his name?
It's like something face.
No.
Not Scarface.
No. He has a real name. Jason?
No, no, we just said Jason.
Maybe we're not supposed to know his name because that. Oh.
What happened? What happened there? What happened? Did you think you were gonna fall?
Yes, I'm in a scared mood. I'm like
what
crying.
What could have possibly happened?
I'm tired and I'm crying and I'm really scared already. But I think what's gonna happen is when I watch these classic horror, I'm actually gonna love it. I have a feeling. Also, I have a question for you, and do not yell at me, please.
Okay.
Can we watch it without subtitles?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna yell.
Yes!
Because I just don't want jump scares and stuff to be spoiled.
Right.
And it was harder for me, and I didn't understand some stuff, but I didn't watch with subtitles for, oh my god, I need to dye my roots. Look how ugly that is.
Not ugly.
Kind of cute. I like the roots on the top. It was harder to understand, and I missed some stuff. With suspense, it's like maybe better not to have the subtitles.
Right. I agree.
I think we can sacrifice maybe not understanding, because for me, it's just when there's like a lot of sentences.
You don't have to sell it to me. I understand.
You know.
I understand.
And we love to read, and it just helps us hear better. That's the best way I could put it.
Right. Now,
if only I had subtitles
if the show is
for
in
you.
a different language, I definitely need subtitles.
Well, what if it's in Latin?
I can't understand Latin that well. Although I did when Passion of the Christ came out. Passion of the Christ was in Latin.
Don't even.
I was like deep in my Latin studies,
for
so
April Fools, can we
understood.
watch, like, seriously not warn anyone and watch like a not Passion of the Christ, but
I'm
like a Christian movie?
Yeah, like a really bad one, like a Pure Flix
and
movie.
Seriously just watch it and like not give any hints that we're laughing. If we could pull that off, do you know how funny that would be? Post it for the Patreon first. Make them swear to secrecy with blood.
I kind of want to start doing that. Just like,
I don't want to get the Christians.
No.
You don't understand what it's like to have the Christians.
Let me tell you how awesome it is as a former evangelical Christian. When I see something like that, like people watching these movies are objectively
really fun.
Terrible.
We could even just start it for Patreon.
Yeah. I mean, I doubt it. I don't know.
Oh, well, some of the actors, like the girl who played Cordelia in Angel, she started doing the Christian ones. She's a good actor. Some of the good actors go there and they like play it off really well. But I think
some of my friends from college are in Pure Flix movies.
I mean, get that bag, honeys.
Yeah, they're doing great.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they do a great job.
And if you have that Christian faith, like, what's stopping you? I mean, a lot of them nowadays are like anti-abortion,
right?
And, like,
or like anti-mask, like anti-vax for some reason. Like there's one that's like apocalyptic but really terrible. That is about like the world after COVID, but it goes downhill because people are forced to wear masks, and it ends up being this like totalitarian fascist police state, which is basically what we already
don't
have.
Spoil it for me.
I mean, we're not gonna watch it. That one's like terrible.
Okay.
I watched Curtis Connor watch it.
Okay, well maybe we can start like a really bad movie Patreon exclusive, like even do watch-alongs, like streams where we all watch it or something.
Watch terrible.
Well, my name is Meg.
My name is Michael Byers.
And we're gonna watch Halloween, and we're not totally sure if this is Jason Voorhees or Michael Myers.
I'm pretty sure it's Michael Myers.
You told me confidently it was Jason Voorhees.
I didn't say confidently.
But I'm just really
pre-movie. I was even like, yeah, I think it is Michael Myers.
No, I know, but before that you were like, no, And I even have it recorded, so I'm glad that it's recorded.
Okay.
But all I'm saying is I'm glad I didn't believe you because I went with my gut.
Because this is the guy. This is the Mike Myers.
He doesn't. Oh, he does have a mask.
They both have masks, but Jason wears the hockey mask.
Yes.
And Michael has a different, scarier mask.
Yeah, and this is not the hockey mask. This is something else. But we both have not seen this movie, and we're going in pretty darn blind.
Pretty blind.
Even though he has glasses on, don't be fooled.
Don't be fooled.
He'll close his eyes.
I will.
He will.
I'm not gonna watch it. My challenge is to keep my eyes closed the entire time.
And then we'll have a conversation about it.
I just have to listen and guess. So
Yes.
it's like super challenging because no subtitles and no visual.
Right. Well, a special shout out to my friends Val and Rendezvous 22, especially Rendezvous. No offense, Val, but Rendezvous. Jackson is very into the horror genre over the past couple of years, and he's recommended some of the best horror movies to me. And there's such a stigma with the horror genre that I definitely fell spell to. Sorry,
There's some of the best movies ever.
I know, but there's no category for it at the Oscars, is there?
No, there's not, which is a shame.
I think. And the nominations are so small,
Oscars
far
are a
few
sham.
between. We have Jamie Lee Curtis, who I think made her start in this, right? And this was an indie
It was
movie.
early. Jamie,
Early, at
I don't
least
know
early
if it's
in
her,
her
start,
career.
but
And it's widely acclaimed.
yes, it is.
Is that a sentence? Does that make sense?
Widely
Yeah,
acclaimed.
okay.
It means a lot of people like to.
I'm just thankful that I have friends and smart people who encourage me to really explore this genre. And thank you everyone who voted for this, because this was a horror movie pick from the
by
community.
the YouTube community.
And it won very narrowly. It went ahead of The Thing, but we'll definitely watch The Thing
We'll watch
maybe
The
after
Thing.
Halloween.
Yeah. Or like closer to the actual day of Halloween.
And don't you worry, we'll also watch Scream 4 soon. We definitely are going to watch Scream 5 and 6 and 4.
We haven't forgot.
Yeah, don't worry. We just want to kind of spread our wings and dabble in everything. The Scream movies aren't going anywhere. So that's good. And that's
Let's
about
go.
it. Sorry if we seem very naive. We are. We admit it.
Yeah, we know nothing.
Okay.
Just like Jon Snow. Rancas International. I drink mine. Yeah. That's terrible. I looked right at your elbow. We nailed it.
I'm so proud of myself.
It's one of the first songs I learned to play on piano.
director name.
That's a really cool.
Wait, you played this on piano, but
Yeah, when I was a kid.
so that's the director.
John Carpenter. He also directed The Thing.
And he's ethical, right? He didn't abuse anyone in this. No,
I mean,
I don't
I'm not
think
gonna
so.
say that.
Introducing
Hi, Jamie Lee. So glad to meet you.
Caleb and I actually. Well, I did a lot of
50 years later, almost 45 years later.
horror short films. Starting out as an actor.
Yeah, that was one of my first. I did a horror film.
It's just lovely for new actors.
She was a murderer in one.
Spoiler alert.
I just went on like a really weird horror trip because of some drugs in the one I did.
So you learned to play this on piano?
Yeah.
That's cute, but you didn't watch it?
No, I didn't because I wasn't allowed.
Oh.
And then I wanted to just watch like.
You did the music.
Oh my god, John. I like how the clicking is just slightly
It's off.
off
It's
the
off.
melody. It's very unsettling.
But also a bop.
Mm-hmm. Iconic. That looks like it's been nommed on by a prairie dog.
Don't bring Poppy the prairie dog into this.
I'm just saying she could have eaten that. That's fine.
Okay, John, we get it. I mean, honestly, I
Hey.
put my name a bunch of times too if I make something.
If I produce, write, compose, you're gonna see my name throughout the entire thing.
That was terrifying. Scariest part of the whole movie.
Yeah.
Why are we through a stalker's perspective? I didn't even notice. I'm just like, why am I the killer, the peeping Tom right now?
that thing.
Let's go upstairs.
Okay.
You're laughing, but that's exactly how you act.
I know. I giggle like that.
I don't know what to do because we decided not to have subtitles and I have to keep it at this volume. Why are we through the eyes of the killer right now?
I ask John.
John?
And why do they leave their back door open?
Shh, don't scream.
I'm gonna scream.
I just screamed so
It's
loud.
a horror film.
Oh, maybe we're not the killer.
Oh, I think we're the killer. Why is he wearing green? Looks like he's wearing a green dress.
It looked like he was wearing a green jacket. And just normal. That's why I was like, maybe we're not the killer.
Or just a friend or like a little sibling trying to scare him.
No. You just took a knife. Your weapon is from the house? Oh my god.
Call me tomorrow.
Yeah, sure.
Promise?
Yeah.
Did they do anything? I think they did in that amount of time.
That was pretty quick.
And then you said, I gotta go.
And she was like, will
Don't
you
kill
call
her,
me?
kill
And he was
him.
like, sure.
Kill him!
That's rude.
Yeah, the discordant mashup of sounds.
It's really smart.
Yeah. He's a clown.
Oh,
Isn't he?
fuck.
So he didn't take his pants all the way off.
Wow.
Nice.
Michael!
Oh!
Michael?
Oh. It was a little brother.
Why? Did you know that?
No. So I guess he killed his sister.
Why was he outside on his own? It's just so weird.
I mean,
it's all so creepy. Like,
And that was like the time, I guess.
and he was in his Halloween costume. Oh, he was trick-or-treating.
Yeah, probably.
Because the trick-or-treating sound.
You mean you actually never want him to get out?
Never.
Then why are we taking him up to Hardin County if you're just gonna lock him?
Because that is the law.
I love the lighting and how dim it is.
Since when did they let them wander around?
Pull up to the main gate.
Shouldn't we put...
Go on, move.
It's like very accurate to real life, how it looks driving through a rainstorm. Oh.
It's almost like sci-fi noises.
Don't roll the... What with that? Ah!
You're all right?
Yes, I'm okay.
He's gone. He's gone from here. The evil is gone.
Evil. Oh, man.
Jeez.
Why does this look so much better than like a lot of high-budget cinematography nowadays? Like,
Well, 'cause
this is...
film always looked...
It's so beautiful. I love the green.
Yeah.
And this just feels so much like Halloween.
And it feels more of an approximation to real life.
Yeah. And it like makes it scarier. And like this, the camera's been so slow. Oh my, I don't know. It's just like really eerie. It's interesting. Like he has a better grasp on this guy and he's calling him it.
Yeah.
It.
And the evil.
Yeah. He hasn't
Drop the
spoken.
key off at the Myers place.
I won't. The Myers house.
The Myers house.
Oh, is he moving back in?
Oh.
You're not supposed to go up there.
Yes, I am.
That's the spook house.
Just watch.
Oh no. Hi,
I
Michael.
heard him.
Wish I had you all alone. Just that.
Well, his sister was singing before he killed her.
Right. Probably reminds him of her.
Because it's the same age, like that late high school.
Yeah.
Ah,
I'm not responsible, Sam.
Oh, no.
I told them how dangerous he was.
couldn't have. 2 roadblocks and an all-points bulletin wouldn't stop a 5-year-old.
how loud the footsteps are. It's so
told
cute.
I told everybody. Sam Haddonfield is 150 miles away from here. Now, for God's sakes, he can't drive a car.
He was doing very well last night. Maybe someone around here gave him lessons.
Or I watched enough movies.
Ready?
Ah.
Personified fate. In Samuel's writing, fate is immovable, like a mountain. It
Car's
stands
gone too.
where man
Yeah.
passes away.
So she was just a baby when that happened?
I'd suppose.
Okay, because
Yeah,
it was
'cause
15 years?
And we still don't know.
Was it
like-
15?
Yeah, 15 years. So this
Okay.
does take place in 1978.
We don't know what.
Never mind. It's 1978, but it is 1978.
He's gonna get you. He's gonna get you. He's gonna get you. He's gonna get you. The boogeyman is coming. Leave me alone. He doesn't believe us. Don't you know what happens on Halloween? Yeah, we get candy.
Oh,
Boogeyman, 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 boogeyman.
so mean. Oh.
That was a great pumpkin too.
Push you little kids over. Yes, get him, Michael. See, this is why I can't have children, because I'd just be like, what's that kid's name that bullied you? I know what it, I'm just a little
I'm gonna
push.
go bully him.
Just a little push. I'd be like, square up, little dude. Square up. I mean, his outfit's kind of cool. The government
And
guard.
they're only showing his face from a distance, like
By the way,
mask.
smash.
Definitely not. Definitely not. Not
I
smash.
feel like I could fix him. The girls that get it, get it. Well, we'll see. But maybe something happened and he was simply possessed as a kid and he's just traumatized that because he looked like he didn't know what he did. He was a kid.
Maybe he could have also just been a psychopath.
It's so funny too to see this time period when kids would just walk on their own
Yeah.
home. Like, we were hired as babysitters in New York to walk home like teenagers.
Yeah.
We were walking teenagers home.
I was allowed
What's
to
his
walk
history?
around in my late 11 to from 11 years old.
Especially if I was with other kids. I remember doing that like 8 or 9. We would just walk
Yeah.
together to school or to a certain place.
And we used to walk home from school in elementary school because it was like a street away from our grandparents' house.
Oh, times have changed. and rightfully so. I'm
Yeah.
not knocking on it. You know, I'm not like, we had to walk to school uphill in the snow. No,
No.
like, they could have a supervisor for sure. Oh. But what? So maybe he was the detective on the case.
Well, she was saying doctor. She was calling him doctor.
Oh, psychiatrist?
Probably.
Did you see that was a dead body?
Yeah, I think that's the suit, the work suit he stole.
Oh, he chose well. He looks great in it. I want one. Yeah, like a suit like his.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can get you one.
The game is in the afternoon. I have to get my hair done at 5, and the dance is at 8. I'll be totally wiped out.
I don't think you have enough to do tomorrow.
Totally.
I love it.
She's gonna get killed.
Hey.
I'm just guessing.
I love their outfits so much.
The only reason she babysits is to have a place to.
Shit. I forgot my chemistry book.
I still have nightmares about that.
Yeah.
About forgetting stuff in school.
It doesn't really matter if you have your books or not.
Is that you? She's a Libra for sure.
Yeah. Just saying things.
I think
to
it's
say
cute.
things.
Same!
Ah!
Hey, jerk! Speed kills!
So do I.
He doesn't speak.
No,
He's a silent
like
lover.
Speed. Yeah, a silent lover.
You have to admit there's something attractive about this.
I cannot admit that. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Something you're like, you know what, Meg? Someday you're gonna get us all into deep trouble.
I hate a guy with a car and no sense of humor.
What if he doesn't have a car?
Oh, terrific. I've got 3 choices. Watch the kids sleep, listen to Linda screw around, or talk to you.
Okay.
So mean.
It reminds me of high school though. Like some things have not changed.
Right.
Did he turn around? Stop. Where is he?
It's just the
Where
kids,
is he?
The kids are vaping nowadays.
No, where is he? I'm sus now. I'm looking for him in all the shots.
Yeah,
it's creepy. And every shot feels like you're not supposed to be there. Like you're a peeping Tom. Like, you're being creepy.
Yeah. That's so true. Hi, Michael.
Please, can this be an enemies to lovers?
No. What? Stop!
He wants to take you out tonight.
See? I'm not the only one thinking this. I'm mostly just
Women.
kidding, by the way. Yeah. Whamming, am I right?
Whamming.
It's probably a trauma response. Let's be real.
Lori, scared another one away.
She's
So mean.
Did you see him? I think I saw him. It's really cool to watch this. We're watching Mike Flanagan, like, I think the fourth project that we've seen.
Oh!
Excuse me,
Oh,
Lori.
Mr. Brackett, I'm sorry, Mr. Brackett.
Oh, I didn't mean to startle you.
Because the figures in the back, that he clearly got that from this movie. The figures in the back, the ghosts and stuff. She's so pretty.
Gay!
Well, kiddo, I thought you outgrew superstition.
Oh, cute. I'm such a sucker for, like, not like other girls. Like, I know it's a trope, I know it's overused, but I am a freaking sucker for it because she's just smart, okay?
Yeah.
She studies and isn't interested in boys.
Observant. Michael! Stop it!
How does he disappear so fast?
He somersaults. He's good at gymnastics. He did gymnastics in the psych word.
I mean, he could have gotten really good at being invisible.
He climbed that car, so I'm sure he's very acrobatic.
Oh, right.
Just calm down.
I love that she talks to herself. It's a very common thing with people with high IQs.
Mm-hmm.
So if you ever feel weird talking to yourself or talking to your animals and you know they can't understand you, don't feel weird. It's actually really good for your brain.
And if you don't talk to yourself,
Feel bad about yourself.
you're a dum-dum.
Some people, like, they don't hear voices in their head. Like, have you ever gone
I know,
down
some
that?
people don't have internal monologues.
I know. It freaks me out to even consider.
They don't have, like, they don't actually see detailed
things.
images.
Yeah, I see things.
Same. Very
And I wish
vividly.
I didn't.
Same.
Honestly. Oh. You can tell she's so mature, too, just thinking about her inner child and stuff.
Yeah. Where are you, Michael?
I'm glad she's bringing over a jack-o'-lantern because his broke.
Oh,
A
yeah.
pumpkin.
That's sweet.
We should go to the pumpkin place again.
Oh, yeah, the pumpkin
That was
patch.
so fun.
Just have time.
A joint?
For babysitting.
Just kidding.
But babysitting was also, I bet she's probably not even getting paid money.
Or like
$2
an hour.
exactly.
Or $1 an hour. I'm bad at inflation.
Yeah, you know, every town has something like this happen. I remember over in Russellville, old Charlie Bowles, about 15 years ago. He got himself a hacksaw, and he kissed his wife and his 2 children goodbye, and then he proceeded...
Where are we?
He doesn't even want to hear it.
Judith Myers, I remember her. Why do they do it? Goddamn kids.
Oh.
They'd do anything for Halloween.
Why is it so small?
She came home.
It was just her ashes? Whatever it is, he has it.
Lori, Mr. Riddle is 87.
He's behind her, do you see?
I see him.
You
Hi,
don't
Michael.
care suddenly?
Nah, it just doesn't surprise me. He's everywhere.
6 straight hours of horror movies. Little Lindsay Wallace won't know what hit her.
Oh.
Be careful.
My dad! Get rid of this!
My dad!
Just be natural.
Why are you stopping for him?
Yeah.
Just drive past him.
Oh my god.
Hi, Annie.
Pardon me, I'm Loomis, Dr. Sam Loomis.
I feel like I would die for this this doctor. I don't know. I feel like he just knows something we don't. We got to protect him at all costs. Oh my god. He's just like, the confidence creeps me out. Like, they won't notice me. Let me just drive by.
What's the matter with you?
She just took like 17 hits of a joint. What do you think is wrong with her?
You're gonna wear to the dance tomorrow night. I didn't know you thought about things like that, Lori.
She's so rude.
I know, but it's so high school to stay with friends who are just mean to you.
You know, you could ask somebody. No, I couldn't.
Oh, she wasn't asked.
Lori.
They left all the fingerprints on the windshield too. Like, I love that.
I'd rather go with Ben Tramer.
Ben Tramer.
Or you could go with
Michael.
And we haven't gotten a good view of his face and his mask yet. You know, it's really weird. How did he come up with this?
The piano's wanting to get ahead of the beat. It's like it's running from it.
Yeah, it's so... that's so
like it's
true.
Scared.
Like a really fast pulse.
Yeah.
The breathing!
Your heart is hammering.
Well, I mean, I don't think he can breathe through his nose in the mask. Oh, so maybe he just has anxiety. He probably does.
Probably.
Well, I trust the doctor more. I will say the doctor.
He called him the evil.
I do trust the doctor. Also, the single jack-o'-lantern is so creepy in all of these. It's like the motif of a jack-o'-lantern. It's just like... Look, he has a human hand.
Are you... I see that. I'd be worried if he didn't. Are you gonna invade a house where there are children, dude?
Well, he's longingly watching a family.
Yeah.
So maybe he just has trauma.
What did she say?
First he has anxiety.
So you don't believe that a demon could possess a child? He hasn't hurt anyone since then.
I mean, I don't think he's had the opportunity.
Well, he's in an asylum.
That's true.
With not good conditions.
For a good reason.
He was a kid.
He murdered his sister.
But do you believe that like a demon could possess a kid?
No.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was asking.
I don't think so.
It's still warm.
A dog?
You got hungry. Man wouldn't do that. This isn't a man.
I feel like he's warning us. Maybe I'm naive to trust this man. I don't know.
I trust him.
Yeah.
I trust the bald man.
So the reason why I'm pushing back is because the kid wasn't like laughing maniacally and being like, ha!
I mean, I imagine it's like traumatizing to stab someone. Like,
it's just so weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, why would a kid do that? It's really strange.
I mean, he could have been abused or something, but it's just...
It didn't look like it, but yeah, you're right.
Purely and simply evil. What do we do?
What do I do? I love this doctor. He said 7 years trying to reach him. That's a lot of years.
It's a long time.
That so, said the knight, in a bold and haughty manner.
I don't like that story.
I thought King Arthur was your favorite.
Not anymore.
Scary story.
Why do you keep him under there?
Mom doesn't like me to have him.
Laser Man.
Yes.
Neutron Man. I can understand why. Tarantula Man.
Yes.
Lori, what's the boogeyman?
Aww. I'd be like, in your nose. You bigger man.
Cute. See his
Having fun? Never mind, I'm sure you are. I have big, big news for you.
Yeah.
Hi, buddy.
Oops.
He's trying to warn her and she's not listening.
Hi, Lester.
Listen to your dogs.
Lindsay, get this dog out of the kitchen right now.
Look at your animal. That's so rude.
I think she's babysitting right now.
Or at least the animal that you're taking care of.
Yeah.
I hate that dog. I'm the only person in the world he doesn't like.
I wonder why.
What would you say if I told you that you were going to the homecoming dance tomorrow night?
With Ben Trainer?
I'd probably say you had the wrong number.
I just talked with Ben Tramer and he got real excited when I told him how attracted you were to him.
Oh,
No, she's gotta go. She's gotta die. If anyone has to, please. That's so rude.
She's got to, yeah.
I can't believe this. I can't tell you anything.
Oh, I want that printed and framed on our wall.
That's a
that
beautiful
is
shot.
So beautiful.
Lori, the boogeyman is outside. Look.
See, she's listening to the
knows.
kid that she's babysitting.
Tommy, there's nobody outside.
But you've seen someone.
Look, it's simple. You like him, he likes you. All you need is a little push.
You could have done it in a way nicer way.
Right. You didn't have to call him.
No, I just made a mess of myself. I gotta call you back. Oh, yeah.
I do like her shirt.
Lindsay, I need a rope.
But they all gotta be naked.
Okay, but didn't Scream talk about that? Randy, you remember? He was like, they always gotta be shirtless and like the boobies have to be out.
Yeah.
Luckily, we're not really. I mean, I don't
there's
mind
an element
boobies,
of
but like,
vulnerability. I just
yeah,
hope they keep it consistent with the guys they killed too.
Yeah, exactly. You're so right. I think we're moving in that direction. I'm no prune. I don't mind boobs. But yeah, come on, show Michael shirtless.
Yeah.
Just even it out.
You can
show
wear a
some
mask.
pee-pee too.
You can still wear your mask. No, do not. No.
I'll never forgive you. I don't think she's babysitting it. Michael, that was the last straw.
I hate that.
That's so sad.
So sad.
He's evil.
Yeah.
They wanted to make it clear.
I knew it.
Well, yeah, and the guy said, the doctor said,
only evil kills animals.
Yeah, and I'm glad they didn't really show it. I didn't check, does the dog die?
The Thing.
Oh, that's cute.
Nice insert there, John.
So it was an indie film, but he had, like, The Thing didn't do as well before? Or maybe this was, I wonder if this was previewing it, or, like, teasing it.
Possibly.
The boogeyman can only come out on Halloween night, right?
Right.
Well, I'm here tonight. I'm not about to let anything happen to you.
She's so good at talking to kids.
Yeah.
Like, she's really listening to him and acknowledging him, just using logic to calm him down.
And not saying, like, completely denying his reality. Just,
right.
like, saying,
just like,
reassuring
well, here.
it, working with it.
Mm-hmm. F's in chat for that puppy. Lester?
R.I.P. Lester.
Lester, you a good boy.
You were such a good boy, Lester.
I think that laundry rooms were outside in this neighborhood.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what it seems like.
Hi, Michael.
Hey, dog murderer. There's like just the perfect amount of buildup, I feel, so that it's engaging, but it's also not too quick and it's not too slow, because sometimes it's like way too long of a buildup.
Right.
But the suspense, I feel like, is great. Are you gonna get the kid first?
Please don't hurt the kids.
We finally got one. We found a flying saucer.
The child is in another world right now.
She is totally
I don't think he
engrossed.
cares about the little boy.
Lindsay!
Maybe you should have paid more attention to Lindsay. Sorry,
Yeah.
no victim blaming. I'm sorry. She doesn't deserve
We just
to
don't
die.
like her.
Please don't cancel me.
Just move the thing. Just move the shelf thing.
That's you now. That's you trying to get places.
Hi, Lindsay. This is Paul. Is Annie there?
Here she is.
Get her for me, will ya?
I'm saying it's a boy. I was calling him.
You were calling that a boy?
It's a boy.
It's a little girl.
Because Lindsay can be a girl name. I mean, a boy name too. And I saw the bangs. That's all I saw. Uh-oh.
Oh man,
She's gonna be
find
dead.
her.
Oh, good girl.
You locked yourself in.
I know.
Oh.
Okay.
Pull my foot. I'm stuck.
Wait. What? That's like the lightest thing ever.
Now promise me you won't tell anybody about this.
She's like,
She
bye.
didn't promise.
I said he doesn't care about the little boy. He didn't. I mean, it's recorded, so everyone else will.
Oh.
She got
Jolly
stuck
time
in the window. She'll be right
popcorn.
here.
She got stuck in the window. She'll be right back.
Hello.
Hi, Annie.
Oh, hi, Paul.
Stuck, huh?
Hi. Hi, I'm Paul.
Yeah, but I've seen you stuck in plenty of other positions.
My parents are gone.
Oh, that's fabulous. When did they leave?
Hi, Michael.
I thought that music was about what she said about being stuck in other positions, and I was like, okay.
I think that's all you ever think about.
Mm-hmm.
That's not true. I think about lots of things. Now, why don't we not stand here talking about them and get down to doing them?
Lock your doors, bolt your windows.
She is quite annoying.
Lights. Don't go away, cause here's
Halloween night.
Yeah.
Well, why are you sitting here with all the lights off?
I don't know.
Well, come on, get your coat. We're going to pick up Paul.
That's me. And you.
Well, if I can fix it so you can watch TV with Tommy Doyle, would you like that?
Yeah.
Well,
She just
come
wants
with
to
me.
watch TV.
Yeah.
And she's trying to already pushing that. Oh, we want to watch it with Tommy?
Oh, she's gonna end up with Lori and Tommy.
Oh.
And Lori's
You're
gonna have
just
to like protect
pushing
all the
kid-
kids.
Oh my god.
Because all the babysitters
Hey,
got
Lori
killed.
is the freaking MVP.
Ah!
I mean, the real fear for me here is like the child neglect.
Right.
And such a poor job in babysitting on her part. I thought that was her sister.
This is like my sister babysitting.
Yeah, literally.
Like falling asleep on the job.
To like go see a boy. I love her shawl. Oh.
If you watch her, I'll consider talking to Ben Tramer in the morning. Deal.
What kind of a deal is that?
Listen, I'll call you in an hour or so, okay?
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
So now you have 2 children. I mean, I'm glad the girl is safer now.
Right.
Like, there's such a difference in how she was paying attention and not paying attention to the dog and the kid and the way Lori interacts with and is actually present.
She clearly sees them as a burden.
The singing.
No,
And she's a kid herself, you know?
But please.
That'll be like 17.
A single jack-o'-lantern. I just like kind of obsessed. It's like so creepy. I want to put that on our porch. It's just creepy. No locking the door, I guess. That wasn't really a thing either.
Yeah.
At least for when I was a kid.
Oh, Paul.
Where's he gonna pop out?
Oh, Paul.
Uh-oh.
My Paul.
Pop up. That seat.
In front of her.
I thought we established he's evil.
He
and
really
not
is.
attractive.
No, it's the act of someone doting on you and following you and caring about you now.
Oh, right.
It's just a joke. But look, he's doing it tenderly. Ooh. Oh. I appreciate that he doesn't try to, like, the director doesn't make them look super beautiful as they die. Like, they turn grotesque.
And that's how death is.
Yes. But then Michael's movements, what I mean by that, it's like the way he touched the tree and the way he touched, like, strangled her and then very gracefully slit her neck. Like, it's eerily graceful. Like, almost like otherworldly, like, dance movements. What are you doing? You're gonna scare her?
Are you checking for the boogeyman?
Oh.
Oh,
he's gonna scare her.
Lindsay! Where are you?
But he's scared.
Right. Oh, shit.
See, even the way he's holding her body is very graceful. He doesn't give a shit who sees him.
Nope.
There's no boogeyman, and if you don't stop all this, I'm gonna have to turn off the TV and send you to bed.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so sweet with them.
I believe you, Tommy.
Oh. She's like, okay, shit. I just tried to freaking save you and go on your side.
Yeah.
That's really cute. I can see how these types of horror movies are so bingeable, how you can watch a lot in a row.
They're so well paced.
I'm not afraid. Bull. I'm not. Then go in.
You should be.
He's kind of being creepy like Michael right now.
That's where I learned it.
Yeah, sometimes you have to employ similar methods to like, because he wants to crack the case and find him.
Right. Bring him back.
Hey, Lonnie, get your ass away from there.
Oh my god, I love him. He's literally just being like a freaking Batman for the neighborhood. Am I correct to assume he seems like Eastern European?
Probably.
He reminds me of like my Polish.
He could be Polish.
Uncles and grandpa and stuff.
This night, inhumanly patient. Waiting for some secret, silent alarm to trigger him off. Death has come to your little town, Sheriff. You can either ignore it, or you can help me to stop it.
You got your daughter first.
It is his daughter, forgot.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
It's too late.
Damn you for letting him go.
He didn't let him go. It wasn't his fault.
He has no say.
Dude,
right?
He was trying to stop it.
He wanted to keep him locked up as long as possible, right? So
Right.
like how did they determine his sentencing? A judge, I imagine.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's like
he has no control.
Okay, so first we go inside, right? Don't rip my blouse. It's expensive, idiot.
Then you rip my clothes off. Then we rip Lindsay's clothes off. Yeah, I think I got it.
Totally.
You're in for a rude awakening. It's interesting, this theme of like teenage intimacy and like that leading to them getting their their guards down and then being murdered. I don't know. It's like an interesting trope.
Yeah.
Annie!
But also, you know, that was something we were taught to be scared of, especially in these decades. Like,
Right.
don't have premarital sex. Don't do it. Otherwise, you'll die.
And that was horror movies for a long time. Like
yeah, and I wonder if it's just a reflection of what society was teaching us. Oh, that's her house. Okay. Where's the body? Don't be watching. Don't be... I love the way you say his name. Michael! Carl! That kills people.
Hi, I'm Paul!
She's checking too. Like, ooh,
You've been
so
seeing
scary,
him all day.
No, we've had enough. Why don't we watch the rest of the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least have some candles going.
Right.
She
That's
just sat
Una and
down.
Boomy every time I sit down.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
We definitely will.
Well, what?
Lindsay is gone for the night.
Hey, now that's wonderful.
Oh, it makes what he said really creepy.
What did he say?
He was like, then we'll rip Lindsay's clothes off.
You didn't notice that?
I was like, is he talking about Annie? And he just accidentally said Lindsay, but because Lindsay's the little girl.
Oh!
Creep.
Oh, I thought it was the... Ooh!
Yeah!
Ew! I know that was like dark humor, but like the
it's
fact that it
gross.
was normalized is so gross.
Yeah.
The jack-o'-lantern, I love it. It's such a scary motif.
I'm watching you.
Yeah. It's like that's a version of Michael Myers.
Can't help it, the phone keeps ringing.
Oh, and I can't keep you interested,
Just
huh?
answer the damn phone.
What is the law?
In this case, Michael Myers
Do your
is
thing.
a relief.
More like
Like,
Michael
stop.
Byers.
Oh, fantastic.
A cigarette?
And it's not even their house.
I know, it's so weird. Two? Okay.
Want a beer?
Yeah. Don't get dressed.
This is so unbelievably awkward, and it's meant to be.
Yeah.
Don't repeat that noise, please.
What's her face?
Oh my god.
Yeah, get this guy.
Yeah, please. Turn some lights on.
For real. I love yelling at characters in horror movies that are making stupid decisions.
He's almost like a ghost with the like banging things around, opening the door.
All?
Did you just say mom?
Paul?
Oh, mom.
Linda, you asshole. Come on out.
Bye, buddy.
Are we never gonna know what he looks like? Oh my god. That's really creepy. I don't like that.
Wow, Michael.
Well, did you get my beer?
He puts on the masks or like whatever they're wearing. Like he did that when he was a kid with his sister's boyfriend.
Right, he does.
See anything you like?
I don't think so. I don't think he cares. Mm-mm. He's moving so slow still.
Hello? Hello?
She's just gonna think that they're...
All right,
yeah.
Annie. First I get your famous chewing, now I get your famous squealing.
There he is. But like, she can't tell the difference between the sounds.
Right.
So I think that's something else too.
I love it. The closest we get to his face is the first time he's like on the other end of the phone with her. It's really interesting. She's the furthest away, but she's like the closest to understanding or like...
Yeah, I think he knows that. Yeah, I think he knows that.
And he's like building up. He's like building his confidence up almost.
Yeah. But also a lot of the men, like the boys, the teenage boys are like predators themselves. They're very pushy.
Yeah. And
so it's interesting, like they showed she didn't know the difference between the sounds. And this isn't victim blaming at all. It's just like that she couldn't tell the difference between her being murdered and then her squealing. It's just kind of blending those, blurring those lines.
I also appreciate that it's not very gory.
No.
Like,
no.
It's just scary.
Yeah. And to me, the shadows and stuff, like not being able to fully see it is creepier for me. I bet he'll save her.
Or get himself killed.
No,
and
don't say that. I really like him. I feel like he's a
I do
protagonist,
too.
and I feel like she's a protagonist,
Yeah.
Lori.
And I hope they both survive.
That would be so sad. I think he's willing to sacrifice himself, though.
Yeah, to stop him.
And it's hard to call the horror genre sexist overall because there are some really intelligent, like smart, fully formed female characters as the protagonists. Like I think of Sydney and then now Lori, like iconic.
I feel like
great.
It was a lot of like 2000s horror movies.
Yeah.
That were more sexist.
Mm-hmm. And it's like just because you see boobs, yes, I understand the objectification, but also like if you're not looking at the bigger picture, then that's on you.
And I feel like in this, it's less about the objectification and more about the vulnerability. Because like the guy was just wearing like a shirt and some underwear.
Mm-hmm.
Like
we
because
actually
it's not
saw
like it's
more of his
glorifying
death.
or like focusing on their bodies. It's just
no, especially when they die. Like Annie, we didn't see her naked body.
Yeah.
We saw her face.
And in a lot of 2000s horror movies, they would have these like graphic sex scenes before they were killed.
Yeah. And the Scream one was so good because it was like it was almost queer.
Yeah.
Him and Shaggy.
Yeah.
it was so crazy. I loved it. She knows something. She's believing the kid too.
Right. She's the only one with any ounce of trepidation or like
This
awareness.
doctor too.
Yeah.
Obviously, but this is without having all that experience with him. The doctor's basically trained and prepared for this night as well.
Linda?
I'm never gonna look at a jack-o'-lantern the same way again. It's like,
good.
Yeah, it is good.
Powerful story.
And people are getting too good with their 3D printed jack-o'-lanterns and the stencils. Like, give me a really messy carved. Like, I want to carve a pumpkin. It has to be a messily carved jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah.
None of this artistry.
Annie?
Still there?
Linda?
I bet he would be.
I mean, the body hanging up.
No, exactly. I bet he would be. Oh, I don't see him. But is that the right place?
Yeah. He must have just like
Hidden
looked at
them?
him, like looked at his work and then...
Yeah. And where's his sister that he dug up?
Right.
It looked too small to be like a grave, but why did he take her?
Most definitely stop being funny now. Cut it out. I'll be sorry.
She's threatening them. I love it. Ugh, the shadows are so good. I'm sorry, this is more artistic to me than a lot of stuff I've seen.
And the lighting, it's just it's so it reminds me of walking around.
It's what you see.
House at night. You don't see much at all.
And it makes it creepier that you can't see much. You start to imagine things.
Yeah.
And how awesome that John Carpenter just trusted our imaginations to fill in the blanks. Tilted. Like he tilted his head.
Mm-hmm. Maybe he wants her to see.
Yeah. Like he weirdly feels bad for his sister or something. Or Oh, he just took the gravestone.
Oh my god. Ah! Oh.
That was the best one yet. That was the best one yet.
Oh god.
Come on, girl.
Outsmarting. She's the smartest.
And she was just sliced and just fell down the stairs.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, the rake. Nice.
Nice. Good job.
Go.
Thank you. It's so satisfying to watch her like scream for help and like be fighting for her life. This girl takes care of your fucking children, everyone. And you can't just hear her screaming? Open the door!
Yeah, come on, she's not trick-or-treating.
No, that pisses me off. This was literally a girl who, like, helps the neighborhood.
Yeah. What the hell? Michael!
I feel like he knows, too. He knows that they don't give a shit. And that's why he's confident. Is it the kid?
Oh, no, he's...
But that's so sweet. He's the only one that would help her.
Do as I say!
Yeah.
Hurry!
It's the boogeyman. Use the darkness against him.
Oh no.
He cut the lines.
Please stop.
You could get a weapon.
Please.
Yeah!
Oh my god. I love this. I don't know, guys. It makes me really happy. I love when they take their weapon. Good job, Tommy, for listening to her. It's so big.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Look at it compared to her body.
Knife. That's what she said. No.
But it also looks blunt as fuck.
That's what she said.
That's my joke. Damn it, Dwight.
Windy.
I think even creepier to me is the neighborhood. Like, the fact that no one helped her and just how visual suburbia is, and then they don't actually help their neighbors. They don't hear. They don't want to hear.
Babies.
Oh. And she's like, how is she left with two kids that aren't her children?
Yeah.
Was it the boogeyman? I'm scared.
There's nothing to be scared of.
Are you sure?
Uh-oh.
How?
I killed him.
Oh.
You can't kill the boogeyman.
God, he looks creepier the more I see him. I would lose my damn mind if I saw this in 1978 in the movie theater. I would lose my damn mind. I'd be screaming and throwing up. His, like, weird hair, like the curls.
Uh-huh.
But the doctor knows.
He lost all that finesse. Nice. Yeah!
Oh my god.
Get the knife. Now you stab him.
I don't think she wants to, but... How is he surviving this? She said, I killed him. And then he was like, you can't kill the boogeyman.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
Finish him off this time.
But what if he's like really the boogeyman?
And like immortal somehow?
Yeah. But why would he be a kid at the beginning? No. Keep the knife, please, girl.
Don't throw it next to him.
I think of course she's not thinking he's immortal. Like she just stabbed him a bunch of times.
Right.
Please stop. He's gonna move.
Is he gonna sit up? Oh my God.
I wanna die.
Oh
my God. So scary. Same. Oh, good job, kids. Good job, kids.
Yeah. And he's got his gun.
Yeah, at least you're gonna have to like behead him or something. This is like a zombie.
Oh, fucking sit up.
I know, and the way he sat up too. He's so. No, it isn't it. It isn't it.
It isn't it.
He said it's
He's
it. Michael. Oh yeah, show his face. I did not expect to see his face.
Yeah, me neither. Yes!
Is it out of bullets? Is that what he did?
Yeah.
What's the boogeyman?
Oh!
As a matter of fact, it was.
Oh my God!
Gone.
I just got chills on my thighs and my elbows.
Oh my God, dude! Michael! Is he weakened at least?
I feel like maybe he like materializes and that was him, like he's everywhere. I want to watch this. I want to see. So Loomis, is that the
doctor?
The doctor.
I think so.
Graveyard keeper. So he was 23? Yeah.
Wow.
And he looked like the very... I'm not treating it like a Marvel movie, like there's gonna be an end credit. He looked young. Sorry, I just really want to see if Loomis... I was an English actor. I think the reason why I got Eastern European vibes was because it just reminds me of like, you know, maybe people who are foreign to the United States who believe in folklore like that. So I think that's why I just associated with, oh, it's an immigrant. It's like someone who believes in that kind of otherness and who like follows their intuition. And I think it's just my own personalization that I made him like Polish or like, you know, Ukrainian or anything that. Because he knew, and yes, he had all those years, but he knew it wasn't it. That was
when
like...
he said pure evil, and like evil is endless. It's immortal. It comes no matter how much you run away from it. Like it is in every corner of the world.
I know, and it was in all those houses.
Yeah.
It was killing the dog, and it was also participant in those, like the weird sexual encounters and the bullying. Like he was there, he was watching. It was watching during the bullying scene. And also, you know, following her because she was more tuned in, as you said. She was smarter. It knew that she was smarter. So do you think that the kid was born with it? Or do you think that like the boogeyman kind of...
I mean, I think it could just be like
like, was there a Michael Myers
spirit,
before?
Like, took over this little boy's body, and
I want to read like essays on it. Like, I want to watch analyses. Like, that's so cool. But you can also just leave with your own interpretation.
And I keep thinking about how like the graveyard keeper said like every town has something like this. Like,
and he was about to talk about a saw.
And it is like he just kept saying evil, pure evil, pure evil.
Yeah.
Boogeyman, like
and the psychiatrist like didn't even want to hear it.
Their worst fears, just walking around and waiting for an opportunity to strike.
But especially that last shot of him breathing in all those houses and all the front yard, like to me, the evil is in these suburban neighborhoods where, you know, that when the graveyard keeper mentioned the dad that killed his wife and son, and then this was a kid who you mentioned child abuse, like it could be that Michael Myers and the boogeyman is like death, like a sign of death. And, you know, sometimes we don't hear about it often, but kids can lash out in those ways if they are abused themselves or they're witnessing abuse because it's what they're taught. And so, like, if you wanted, I feel like you could write an essay. Like, I feel like schools could teach this and you could study it and make it personal to you. Like, for me, especially, I felt like American suburban neighborhoods can be so sinister.
They keep secrets like nowhere else.
And there's supposed to be this neighborly element, but even more so as we progress into the future, there's no, like, even compared from now till then, we just keep getting more and more isolated. There's no community aspect. And I say America because we have our cars and we have our technology and we deliver our food and we pay our babysitters, but then we don't pay them any mind after that.
Yeah.
And there's this girl who's screaming at the top of her lungs, and it's believable to me that all the neighbors wouldn't let her in or acknowledge her.
Yeah.
And that's why they say it's really sad. But if you are a woman, and I don't know if it's true anymore, but I was taught this, that when you're running away from someone who's like trying to R-word you, instead of yelling the R word, you should yell fire, because more people are gonna acknowledge you and come out if you say fire. And I know that's not true for humanity in general
not
either.
Even, like, help, just like help me, like if she would have said like fire.
Exactly, and they're like, oh, and then they care about themselves. And I do want to specify, like, it's in human nature to have a community, and I feel like especially in the West and, you know, specifically in America, it's like you have your little homes and it looks all pretty on the outside, and then this horrible shit happens inside and no one bats an eye, and there's not that neighborly thing. And we've evolved to that when in reality we need that. And so, like, for example, Caleb and I really try to like interact with our neighbors, and we're better for it, because like, if you're locked out, like, it's okay to have a good relationship
Growing
with
up,
them.
like my parents would lose our keys all the time, so our neighbor would keep an extra key for our house.
That's really sweet of them. Like, my parents were the opposite. They were very isolated, and they encouraged us to be isolated and not to reach out and stuff. And yeah, there's stranger danger, but I just feel like that represented the evil in homes. And he was an asylum patient. Like, the craziest thing to me when he took his mask off was he looked so in pain.
Did you notice
that?
Like, he looked like he couldn't control, like he wanted to. He didn't like what the spirit was making his body do, or the evil was making his body do. And that's probably, like, we saw that in his kid version too, because he looked so scared and paralyzed then too.
I know.
So.
And we couldn't fully see his eyes, but I do trust that psychiatrist.
For 15 years, like, he didn't speak. He hasn't spoken.
Yeah.
So what is keeping him from speaking? It.
And is it even a spirit? Is it more like energy that can go, like, reclaim itself in the form of bodies, or does it move around
and heal itself?
Yeah, like, I mean, I will try not to spoil, but we recently watched I read The Outsider by Stephen King, and there's a similar kind of twist, but this I feel was just like the original, because I think that was a more recent one for Stephen King, right? The Outsider. Yeah. So this, to me, it's like, okay, this marks the OG. And the fact that I was so insistent this was just a kid and there had to be an explanation. And, like, I did not consider that he was a demon or anything. Like, because it was so normal, the environment was so normal, and he was in a worker's outfit. Yeah, his movements, like, it was like a gradual. How is he doing that? Why is he moving like that? it was just so smart and calculated. I feel like the writing and the direction of like, you're starting to doubt yourself of, wait, what? Like, and then that final moment of like, it was the boogeyman. Yes, it was.
Matter of fact,
I have chills on my cheek, my neck. Like, it was so good. And the kids were right, and she was right.
And it was like every time he would die, it was like he was relieved almost. Like I imagine he was at peace because he would just collapse. And then it was like this, almost like he couldn't control himself. Like it was the thing propelling him forward.
Yes, because the way he sat up, it was like from here.
And then he just turned the head. It's.
I feel like modern horror writers and directors have studied this shit religiously. Like I bet if we looked it up, Jordan Peele, Mike Flanagan, I bet they have watched this over and over and over because they should, because like that is so much scarier than just showing body parts or blood.
Yeah, or
like it's so much scarier to me. Yeah. And even Ari Aster, I don't know if it would be classified as horror, but like his is so mental and psychological.
His is horror, absolutely.
In the suspense of it. And of course there's gory moments, but they just understand how to make the audience doubt themselves. And you also don't have to be incredibly smart. Like that's another reason why I love Stephen King, because anyone can read Stephen King.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a shit. Like he's not making it all pompous. Like John Carpenter did not make this for the film majors to be like,
it's just
actually
a story he wanted to tell. And I feel like this was like a golden age of horror, and now we've entered another one.
Yes, I agree. It's really exciting.
Because it was like it felt like it was just done for a while.
Really,
it was just like the
silly.
same stuff. Like a lot of nudity, a lot of like dismemberment,
and even way worse sexism. Like let's get that straight. And we talked about that with Scream. With Scream, like Sydney is a beautiful character. Like and also Laurie, I just feel personally like very attached to her because I'm a babysitter myself. I mean, I was a full-time babysitter. She's obviously very mature for her age. We don't know anything about her background, but she was feeling extremely isolated from the beginning too. Like the movie was showing you that she was isolated herself. Yeah. And I think it was because of the structure of the neighborhood, and it just is an accurate representation. I imagine I didn't grow up in America, so I can't speak on that, but I did grow up in international schools. But I imagine what it might feel like to be someone who feels more deeply, likes books and is nerdy, and you feel older than your peers, and modern suburbia. I don't know if you can speak to that.
I mean, I can. Yeah. I mean, I felt kind of lonely growing up, just as it felt like the world around me existed, and I don't know, like I didn't fit.
I mean, look at our bookshelves. Like we're very.
And I would like go hang out with people, but it was like it was really hard.
Like she did, and she accidentally took too many hits of weed. Like she just couldn't. That feeling of like growing up and not being able to fully fit in, but you're trying, and it's so exhausting.
Yeah, there's this level of responsibility that is forced upon you.
Yes.
And I think that's what kept her alive too, was that she, and I'm not saying that like we should have to be totally like self-reliant and stuff as kids, but like the other ones, I don't know, it just seemed like they cared a little less about life and about like, I don't know what their, I don't know.
Well, also where were the parents? Like, apart from the detective, there were no parents shown.
No.
Like where were the adults? And that's how it felt growing up, and especially, I'm sorry, but in America, like that's all I can really speak to. There's the lack of community, and then it's like you turn into a teenager and they're throwing their kids at you because they don't want to raise them.
Every community.
No,
like
of course not.
The little town I spent my first 10 years in was super close. It was just when like the teens and stuff, it was more like right outside the cities.
Well,
it was already established. Like,
and wasn't it more lower middle class? Would you say? Well, your babysitter was holler.
In Logan, yeah.
I think, I'm sure there's someone who's analyzed like upper middle class and how that upper middle class suburbia in the U.S. how you could zone in on that. Yes.
For what could happen and what's going on.
Because it's the capitalist, like we're making money and we're doing this. It's very individualist, is what I'm saying. Yeah. And then you could also take a broader view and connect it to something else. I just feel like it's a really, like, he told a specific story, but Michael Myers could be so many people. Laurie could be so many people. And I just love that it was a psychiatrist. Like, it was a psychiatrist and a teenage girl who, like, really squashed the boogeyman at the end. Yeah. And they were able to, and the kids too. The kids alerted the psychiatrist. And it wasn't the cop.
No.
The cop wouldn't do shit if it wasn't for the psychiatrist.
I'm not gonna do this.
There was a focus on mental health, and the heroes were just not anyone you would think at all.
They were just people that were more open to weirdness.
Yes, and so it's so cute. It's just like, believe people, respect kids, respect your babysitter, which I'm sorry is a very important lesson that a lot of people need to learn.
Don't think you know everything.
Yes.
If you leave your textbook, go back and get it.
And also pay attention to patterns. Like if there's a lot of family violence going from town to town, like I remember this happened this time. Maybe we should as a society like take a step back and think about why that's happening, because I do think John Carpenter, he's not making you feel totally bad for Michael Myers, but I think he's inviting you to be like, who is this? And what could have brought him to this, even if it is just the boogeyman working through him. Who is Michael Myers?
They'll probably tell us more about his family and stuff in future.
So I know there was a recent one with Jamie Lee Curtis, right?
Mm-hmm. But it was like Halloween's Revenge or something. I don't know.
But is it as good? Do we know?
No, I don't think so.
Well, at least we have that one. I'm so excited to hear what you guys think too. Like,
yeah, if there's anything we missed or any like little things like please share that with us.
I loved like the ghosts in the background, the figures in the background. To me, and we love Haunting at Hill House. That's probably our favorite. Would you say? Well, I love Midnight Mass too.
I love just
anything.
Mike Flanagan is awesome.
But he does that with the bodies in the background and the ghosts. Yeah. And he doesn't make it super clear. So if you're on your phone, you miss it. Like if you're not paying full attention, you miss it. That's why we've watched Hill House twice. Yeah. Because we catch things, and I just loved that. And the more I saw Michael Myers, the scarier he got. And that is just such a testament to this movie. And the way he moved was so creepy. The head tilt, the curiosity.
So many horror roots you can see.
Yes. And like, just if it's the boogeyman just tilting his head, and there's a lot of different boogeymans in different cultures. And why was there a boogeyman in all over the world who didn't have contact with each other?
Evil is everywhere.
A history of something like the boogeyman.
Every town has some.
I'm not someone who's just like, there's absolutely no ghosts or anything. I'm like, no, I don't fucking know. Don't bother me. Anyways. The music was so good too. And to know that he just diddled with the...
Yeah. This is great.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
But thank you so much to our Tier 4 patrons, Light Yagami, John G. Robinson, and Music Lover for producing this video, and all our other YouTube channel members.
And patrons. Sorry. If you like the video, like it. Subscribe if you want to. For more stuff like this, we love horror. Give us all the recommendations.
Definitely gonna watch Scream 4 and The Thing and Midnight.
Wait.
What's the Werewolf by Night?
Yeah, Werewolf by Night, because we're getting back into Marvel.
Yes.
But yeah, take care of one another. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Love you. Bye.